year of silence. Imagine being tasked with the ultimate isolation. I'm Levi Kane, a former US Marine Scout sniper, recruited by the mysterious Bartholomew to guard the west tower of a remote classified gorge. Across the deadly chasm, just 1,000 yards away, was Drasa, a Lithuanian operative, sharp and guarded. Our mission was simple: guard our post for a year. No contact, no outside world. The gorge was a place of powerful cloaking technology and terrifying secrets. My predecessor JD warned me about the monstrous hollow men trapped within. But Drasa was the first to break the tension. On her birthday, she violated the strict no-contact rule, using written signs to bridge the impossible distance. It started as playful, a sharpshooting contest to pass the time, but it quickly became deeper. We saw the true threat when the first wave of hollow men, the mutated missing soldiers from the late 1940s, attempted to climb out. We worked in deadly sync, using our rifles, automated turrets, and mines to protect not just our towers, but each other. This wasn't just a mission anymore. It was a partnership against a world we barely understood. Every defense we fired, every sign we exchanged, was a thread weaving our lives together. 6 months into our posting, the strain of isolation and the depth of our connection became too much. I had to know her. I strung a zipline across the gorge and risked everything for a single night of real human contact. We shared dinner, we talked, and we spent a romantic night together, forgetting the towers and the monsters below. The moment I began my return. As I started to zipline back to my tower, mines detonated by hollow men below snapped the cable. I was plunged into the gorge. Without hesitation, Drasa armed herself and jumped after me. We had fallen, both literally and figuratively, into the heart of the secret. The gorge was a nightmare realm of cross-mutated plant and animal life. The air itself felt hostile. We realized the hollow men were the initial victims of a contaminant leak from an abandoned World War II bioweapons research lab. But the lab wasn't abandoned. It was being maintained by Darklake, a private defense corporation extracting hybrid samples to create super soldiers. Our mission wasn't to guard a containment field. It was to guard a harvest site. We stumbled upon the terrifying truth. The Straydog protocol was the original nuclear failsafe. We found a working jeep and, using its towing winch, began our desperate, grueling climb out, fighting off the hordes of mutated victims, now armed with the knowledge that our own side was the enemy. Back above the chasm, we knew we had to test ourselves. The mutagen took 5 days to show symptoms, so we agreed to separate for that period, a final painful act of trust and caution. It was during my scheduled monthly radio check-in that Bartholomew, the woman who recruited me, admitted she worked for Darklake and gave me a direct order: eliminate Drasa. They knew we had discovered the truth. Bartholomew dispatched an entire team to silence us both, but she arrived only to find the towers abandoned. We worked together one last time, taking down the armed drones they sent and destroying the powerful cloaking antennas. Exposing the site was the only way to trigger the one thing they couldn't control. In the nuclear blast that followed, Bartholomew and her men were killed, and the entire area was wiped clean of Darklake's secrets. Drasa and I were separated once more. She completed her 5-day quarantine and journeyed to France for our planned rendezvous. But I wasn't there. She opened the envelope I had left, marked, "If I don't make it, open at sunset." Time passed and Drasa began a new life as a waitress. Then, one quiet day, the world stopped. I walked through the door. I explained I was delayed by an injury, but the words were secondary. We had survived the chasm, the lies, and the nuclear blast. We embraced, finally free, proving that even in the world's most dangerous secret, love could find a way.